היי, נשמות מבורכות, שלום רב, ברוכים הבאים, הגעתם למנגדים תודה עם ליז רבי. זאת אני. מיומנות הקשבה מצילה חיים, אותה הענקתי עד היום בחדרי חדרים לנשמות שביקשו לשחרר את הסבל, את הכאב בחייהן. נפתחת כעת באהבה גדולה אליכם. הצטרפו אליי בשיח אותנטי, חוקר שורשים. יחד אנחנו נפלס קשב לעומקים נסתרים. האמת היא בנסתר, וזאת זכות גדולה שלנו להיות נשמות חוקרות המאפשרות לסקרנות שלנו להוביל. רגע לפני שנתחיל, רק שתדעו שקיימת גם לכם האפשרות, במידה ובא לכם בעצם להתראיין איתי. אתם מוזמנים לשלוח לי הודעה המסבירה בקצרה מי אתם ומה הנושא בחייכם שהייתם רוצים לשוחח איתי עליו. אני פתוחה להכיר. איפה פה לוחצים פליי? קדימה. איזה כיף! אפשר לדבר ברבים? תודה. אני חיכיתי לזה המון שנים.
What do you think?
Middle of the finger would be better to be used. Oh yes. First one, two, yes.
Okay, let's start to speak. Now we are not playing, we are not in the normal class
In
today.
the Saturday one.
Hello, Ilier, how much honor I have to speak with you, la la.
Very, very pleasure.
Wow.
Great to be here.
Okay, we start. It's funny because we do meditation in the morning. We start the day together.
Right.
And we just keep going with a conversation about life, meaning that we so love to do.
Beautiful.
This is who you are. When you see
thank you.
people, you're listening to meaning and trying always to give them something. And I really see in your eyes that we came from the same place in planet Earth, like Iranian roots.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So
You're so kind for being like that. Who you are.
it's
Is what
a little bit
necessary.
exciting for me because now I'm gonna ask you a question. It's not like a conversation that, you know, we go with the flow. I want to know you more,
Okay.
and I want the people have the option.
So you got questions that they are ready, yeah?
No, never.
Okay, so you're just going like
I'm
this.
gonna feel what I want to ask you.
Okay, okay.
I don't like to plan, you know, what I want to ask, because after that it's come from the mind.
Sure.
I like to feel when I see you, we're sitting now, we are really there. Now I can check my body. What do you want to know about him? And he's gonna tell me the answer. So first of all, let's do. Oh la la. Let's do la la.
Okay. Yeah, so your body needs, I think, soursop.
No, it's okay. It's good. It's healthy.
You
know?
asked what your body needs, and it said soursop.
Mom knows that. She give me every day.
Yeah.
Let's do salute.
On the skin, maybe.
Also, it's so healthy.
It is.
Let's do salute. Cheers.
Nushejun.
I'll say it in Iranian.
Nushejun.
Nushijun.
Okay.
I want to do with you.
Okay. Nushejun.
Nushijun.
Nushejunetun. Fadatun.
Thank you that you're here. Okay.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so glad to be here, especially because of the flowers. I love those flowers. I don't know the names, but your house is surrounded with them. The smell is coming, the ocean, the vibe of evening, your beauty, everything is perfect. And we got tea, fire, all the elements are ready. We can talk about consciousness, about freedom.
This is what I like you, that you know how to take the control and hold the space alone. I can go.
Oh, really?
Or you want to ask me question today? This is
up
what
to
I
you.
like with you.
It's up to you.
No, I'm so want to know about you more thing, and this is the
Really?
time that you sit in front of me,
Oh, that's
and I
awesome.
can figure out what is the question that I want to ask. And I just want to say thank you also.
Thank you very much.
I'm so happy that you're here. It's for me like every time that I speak from someone that is with the title of the enemy of the news for my country,
Right.
for me it's a vibration love, and to make the people to understand that when you move the limit outside and you can see eyes in the front, how much it's about us and how much
Right.
this is not the true and reality, because when you see someone, you just see
Right.
soul and you can start to speak, and it's not about hate, it's about being.
Just being, right. It's just seeing what it is.
Exactly. And so thank you. For me,
Thank you as well.
my dad for sure gonna love to see this, because my dad is like he born in Tehran, my dad.
عزیزم عزیز من
جونم
بابای ما
ماما
همه بابای شما بابای
من
ما
دوست
بابای
دارم.
همه ما دوستتون داریم.
چی شد؟ چی میخوای؟ چی میگی؟
I said I love him.
I know.
Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm also a little excited because usually, you know, the thing is to be seen needs another conscious person that is present enough, that comes with you step by step to the deepest of the conversation and discovering what everything is at its root. Needs a certain amount of presence, focus, and mind silentness. What is that?
It's something like that.
Right?
It's like blessed to find someone that you can speak deep and go with the conversation more and more to the roots about the true and meaning life. And it's not easy because people rush and go. They need to know what to do. They need to get what they want.
Right.
And to find someone that's sitting with flute.
And they don't know what they're doing, yeah. Finding the people that they don't know what they're doing, like, they let the present bring the thing is like rare,
Yeah.
right? Because we are kind of in surrender all the time. We let everything that comes with the flow to happen, to manifest as it is coming. And we can then also put our effect on them because we are ready in the present all the time. But if we had plans what we are here to do, we are doing some things that we are organizing, right? But the organizer, that is the ego, is very, very smaller and weaker organizer than the source. So when we are just letting the source decide to organize and we be the channel for it, and then everything goes very well because he's the biggest organizer. He's the supporter, the sponsor for the universe, and has the bigger plan because has the wider vision. So can help us understand what is the best to be talked and to be looked, to be understood, to be learned or to be played or danced at the present moment. Because this is about the unity consciousness, about the one observer concept, in which we only are in our highest potential, highest self, when everyone is involved in our harmony as well. So that's the unity in which brings the magic of every particle and every fractal of universe to every particle. Everyone has the chance to have same potential, all places of the universe. So this is when only we surrender our ego, when we let go of the plans and strategies that we have for the future.
I have a question. I'm going to stop you. This language, it's language that someone search meaning. And I telling you before a few days that I really like the
Right.
the Persian people. They are always speak with searching love, the meaning
Right.
about love, searching about life, searching language of searching, and a lot of information, and beauty of information
Right.
that I feel addicted that. Anyway, when it was your age that you start to explore, tell me
Okay.
about yourself, because you your name is Ilia. You here in Copenhagen how much time?
I think in total 1 year.
1 year.
Right.
Like me almost. Okay.
I started
You came
asking
from London
questions.
or
I
Iran?
did, right.
From London?
From London, I arrived here. I came out of Iran 8 years ago. But my spiritual journey, if you would call it, or the way within, when you ask the question that, okay, everything that society gave to me, I know now. Okay, what, there is something about it, you know, there is like the under meaning for life, you know, there is the smell coming of it, you know, and you can smell it. And that was about 17 years old when I was 18 years old times.
What happened in this time in your life?
17,
where you
18
was?
years old times when I was feeling kind of in my depressed time of my young ages.
You was in school or finished school?
School times.
Still.
It was, I think, the last years of the high school that I was in depressed position. And then there was only one friend among all of my friends that he seemed to be a little more deep person than anyone else. And I kind of felt very guided to see what he is up to. And I said to him, and I said, I want to really be friends with you. And this was how we met. And he said, oh yeah, what are you up to? I said, I want to learn to be like weird like you. And
So honest.
yes, and he was the weirdest person ever. He was saying the weirdest jokes and acting the weirdest way, and people were knowing him as a crazy person, right? But not a crazy.
What was the age
it's
of
the
him?
intelligent crazy.
Genius and
yes,
crazy together.
Yes, yeah.
Playing
all in between.
And let me. What is? It was the same age like you, or?
Yes, sure.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
And then we met and we talked.
What is the name?
His name was Ehsan.
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 Ehsan means like presented. Like
Okay.
so this friend of mine that we met, I said, what are you up to? What do you read? And he said, okay, I will give you the books that I read. You can start reading, you know. And he sent me some books at the same time we met, you know, at the same evening. It was a gathering for birthday or something. And then we went home and I checked the books. There was some books from Osho. There was books from other. There was books from, I think, Krishnamurti. There was books from Kabbalah.
Kabbalah also.
There was the original PDF, but in the original written of Zohar. And so there was all the, and
Wow.
I think a little about Hermetism somewhere.
You get diamonds, you know, Krishnamurti, Kabbalah, the Zohar.
So
Yeah.
we kind of had mix of everything, like in 10 to 15 PDF files. And,
You start to learn yourself, or what?
and these PDF files were coming from unknown places. Who knows, they were changed or not, infiltrated, of course.
Who knows?
Who knows? And this was the start of our kind of journey. We were getting to understand what can spirit mean, what is the spirit world that we cannot see, what's the beyond what we see. And only until 20 maybe 6th, 7th year, I didn't understand truly what really spirit means, what light means, you know. It was the kind of spiritual but mystic perspective of magic understanding. That was so misconception about light, you know. Light is about consciousness, but the way all these mythologies and philosophies all go is not about consciousness, it's about the ideologies. It's all in the head, you know, you go somewhere in the mental plane. But light, what really is about consciousness, about the pure light, love that we have from our heart, and it's not coming from the mental plane.
So you check the PDF, you start to see what is the diamond that you have, and you start to do the real work, or it's take your time? Because what you say, if I understand you correctly, tell me, please, the truth, it's not about just to write everything and tell myself I know, because you not get the consciousness with your mind, you get the consciousness after that you do work with your body.
Exactly.
Because the consciousness comes from down to up.
Right.
So you understand that.
Sure, sure.
And you start to do work with your body. What happened there?
The trigger happened when I 7 years ago I decided to move out of Iran to start a new life.
Where you live in Iran?
I was Urmia. Urmia is the place in northwest of Iran. Beside the Urmia lake, there is a city about 1 million population, full of different ethnicities. And
it's a beautiful place. I've never been there, but I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the place I was born until 7 years ago. I moved out because I wanted to change the way that my destiny was being shown, you know. I was seeing the outcome of the things that I was doing very bad, the way I don't like to be, you know. And I was not in the place that I chose to be. People choose it to me. My father, my mother, my government, this, that, I understood I need to go through a deeper change, and that was the time that I decided to go out of Iran and start a fresh life from zero.
It was the first time that you moved from Iran, or you have traveling before?
No, I traveled before for like touristic reasons, like 4 or 5 times outside to Turkey, Azerbaijan, here and there in Armenia,
So where
Georgia.
is the first place that you choose to go?
Like as a touristic place?
No, when you choose to leave Iran.
Turkey.
Everyone the same. Everyone goes to Turkey.
Everyone.
Turkey, come give me a hug.
Because it is the only place that it gives the passport without. You can go without visa there and stay 3 months, and that's only started from the Ataturk time.
You cannot go to any place in Europe?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No.
Because I don't know these things. Yeah.
So there are like couple of places we can go without visa.
And Turkey, it's beautiful, amazing place. We need to say
Turkey.
That. Yeah.
I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that I could live there for 6 years.
Wow, you lived there
6
6
years. Yes, I'm not quite sure, but the time was another life, you know, another lifetime of journey there.
So there you do all the work to take the information from here to your body, and you learn more about yourself.
Exactly. So in Turkey, I started to do whatever that I know to put on my body, to download that information to my body, to install it, you know. I downloaded the information to be installed, to see what comes up. And I started living as I believe. I worked in the bakery 12 hours a day. And it was very hard, but I was enjoying my life. It was freedom. I was taking my beer after work with my best friend beside the beach. It was the best time of my life, you know, although it was very hard.
You feel the freedom?
Yes. But eventually it was very hard. We were losing weight, and it was very frustrating because we were working legally here and there, and they were underpaying us. And actually, the way that I chose to go represents a little about the Buddha's way, because people in bakery were saying to me that, like, you are a spy. You're definitely a spy. I was saying, why? They were saying, why should you work like here? You have a bachelor's in architecture. You have like 4 languages. You're so intelligent. You can talk about so many things.
You speak Iranian, Persian,
Azerbaijanian, Turkish, and Russian. Then this thing was making them to like, why should someone like that work here in bakery? But of course, it's about
how it was. You always when you walk there, you speak the same like you speak today about meanings?
No.
No. Ah, okay.
Yeah, I was always like that in my life, that I change with everyone, you know, like person with many faces, but it's not in the bad way, but I just catch the frequency, so I'm good mirror. It was like a good feature for me all my life. Sometimes, yeah.
So you choose to leave the bakery?
Yeah, when I was in the bakery, I was like them, and actually my friend as well. We were in this attitude that we never push our agenda to anyone, and like you have to go to someone's world in order to, if you are the guest, so you have to go to their world, and then you together you can do something, a discussion or anything that can bring some laughter or any connection. So if you want to connect with a baker that he was a very heavy addict to like opium, I think, and maybe other chemicals too, but he had to work so much, he had families to support, and that's why he was smoking so much. But in order to connect with him, of course we were choosing to connect from his level, with his language, and I loved that. I loved having people's attention, touching to their hearts, you know, learning something from them, you know. And sometimes maybe...
So when you finish your school, you was in situation close more with yourself? When you choose to leave Iran, you get the way how somewhere like all the Iranian to Turkey, then you can find yourself start to make relationship. And
I had a house, car. I had my father was architect, and I finished architecture, so I could have job easily. Like
I meet your dad.
I had friends. Yes, exactly.
So
I left everything behind to start something.
And you go to bakery. Okay, no matter.
No. I went there, and my friend was already found this job as a random job, you know, to start, you know. And he asked the boss. I had another friend coming from Iran. Would like to join, and they put me in the place that I was selling stuff, so I had English better. So, or at the night times, I worked in two months. First month in one place and the counter. Another month, it was night shift. Again, 12 hours from 8 in the evening until 8 in the morning.
Oh la la.
But then I was taking the bread from the oven and putting in the cases. That was my position.
Oh, it's sweet.
And I was burning in my hands.
Oh.
And I never worked in my life. And I was like very artistic all the time. I was saying, oh my God, I'm burning. And Shutter was saying, come on, don't be a... and then
don't be girl.
Work like a man, and it will be good eventually. And then I buy hand gloves, and then I worked with it. It was worse because it was plastic, and
oh la la.
So I had to be very fast, and like doing this, and
wow,
and like it was 4,000 breads overnight was coming out.
Why you cannot wait? That's gonna be more cheap.
Because
where we want.
These breads are going to the hotels around, you know. Hotels
so you need to prepare everything in the morning.
Yeah, it's a good business, you know. The boss wants it, you know.
Yeah.
So, and we are there doing that over the night, and I was casing all these breads, and it was so hot. Antalya was like 40 degrees night. It was humid and 250 degrees oven. I was sweating like a dog on the breads, you know. And then I was saying, Shutter, it's the breads are getting dirty. And saying, no, it is alın teri. It's barakat. It's like, it's blessing. Let it drop on the breads, you know. I was saying, okay. Feeling so bad for the people. But I was like thinking in my mind that the bread is so hot that maybe it's killing the bacteria. But all these things was so like enjoyable to me because in the life before
I was calling the police. Excuse me, there are a lot of bread here. Someone can take them. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah. So then It happened to then we said it's enough because I lost about like 6-7 kilos.
Wow.
It was very hard. And when
Yeah.
we were coming back home, it was we were
In
sleeping
age.
at the last station, like these movies, you know.
Wow.
So then we left that, but it was always about with laughter and like the most beautiful vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
Then we continued on our journey. I chose like waiting, and I worked in as a barista. And then I heard there is a hotel business that's working very good in Antalya. Then there, actually, it came to a part of my life that I decided to have a decision out of my characteristics. I loved being in connection with people, talking, communicating, and
When you remember that you was like that?
it was in Turkey, in Antalya, about 5 years ago, 5 years ago, something. I feel-
Before in your life, you also remember yourself love to speak with
yes,
when?
always.
Because
From
it's a-
childhood, I was
Yeah,
very
sorry.
interested in this.
Mhm.
But in Turkey, Antalya, also, I remembered that I really am into this diplomatic kind of behavior in the society. And in order to have that, in order to understand how people are, and most especially, I was looking for money and ways to make money. And I heard from somewhere that the best ways to understand the rich is to be with rich, you know. And that was the way I manifested kinda to go hotel, and in hotels to see the manners of other people around the world, because I was grown up on Iranian culture and I didn't have the option to travel so much around to understand which other cultures are there. So then this hotel work brought me a big resort in Antalya that I became a very good position there, and I was meeting about 1,000 people every month from over the planet, all like.
And you speak
very
English,
effective
you
people.
can speak with them in this moment, you have English?
Yes, exactly. I was using my all languages, and I was getting paid for each of my languages.
Oh, la la.
Yeah.
Every language get price.
Yes, and
Nice.
also I was getting good tips from the customers. I was drinking, eating with
You
them.
start the celebration, the gift that you have, because you are with gifts to connect with people. It's gift, you know?
Definitely.
It's easy for you to be like that.
Yes.
So
Wow.
you start to be around rich people, and what do you see that you don't know before?
So I was living already the rich life without having the prosperity, you know. I was in the position that in the hotel that I had all the freedom to do anything, and I was doing it. I was enjoying all the privileges, the food, drinks, the having fun and parties. But I was private assistant for the guests. So I was in charge of making people satisfied with their stays. So if they had complaints, they were talking to me. If they had like gratitude, they were talking to me. I was the intermediary between the hotel and the guests.
You was the kotel. You know what is kotel?
Like a butler.
It's the place that people put paper and wish for God. Please, give me money. Please, make my healthy happen.
Yes.
So there are place in Jerusalem.
Yes, it's
So
like
you were always the kotel of the people that
they
came.
were coming to me. Everything happening, coming to me.
Yeah.
But I managed to make it fun because I was touching people's heart, and they were never complaining about anything because of me. You know what I mean? They were making so good friends with me, and even if there was something that they were dissatisfied with hotel, they were not saying it, you know, anywhere.
I got it.
Because, you know, Ilyar was himself another hotel there, you know. So that was the reason I was getting so much reviews.
What in this moment in your life you understand about yourself?
There, what I understood was everyone was another mirror for me, you know, another angle for my ego. And by seeing every different type of people, I could see the different intentions that can be for same intention. Like, for example, we are angry, but angry about what? Anger is same with anyone in the planet, you know. But angry about what? We are dissatisfied. I saw everyone is dissatisfied. The richest person on the planet and the poorest one. I'm coming from.
All about the money.
Everyone thinks about it, but when it comes to
all the problem and all the things that we want, understand.
That's
just follow the money.
Yeah.
So you start to understand
that it is not about the money, because I saw the money people in misery, and I was talking with them actually with authority.
You see that they are human beings.
Yes, exactly. You know what
you
I was
just show it that recovery, that they can know more about themselves.
Exactly.
But they are like, you know, it's nothing.
Anyone.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. I thought I had to be rich. I had to be rich to find rich people to talk. But I was so blessed that without like tearing my ass off to become rich and to have this, I just there. And I was telling this to them when they were getting like more egoistic. Some of them were like corporate leaders and they were like very egoistic. They were saying like, who are you to say that? I was saying, you come here and you pay for living in this hotel and you are tipping me because I'm going to serve you better. And I'm living here free, and you are bringing your knowledge and giving your knowledge to me. Who is in the better place? I don't even pay for it. I'm getting tipped for learning from you. He said, what? You are the most mother. I said, I'm having everyone around the planet.
You just give them the option to understand. It's not about the number that I have in my bank. It's about the feeling that I have in my life.
Exactly. And I said, I'm having all this free. I'm eating this food, this privilege, and I'm free, you know. This is my home. I'm not going to back to another company to work to earn this. I'm living here, you know.
Yeah.
And if I'm done here, I will go somewhere else. And when I was showing my freedom, I'm like showing off with my freedom. And they were coming down.
Wake up when you want, move yourself, like, and they start to understand that they don't need to do like separated from who they are to you.
Exactly.
And start to speak with you.
Exactly. So we can communicate.
Look at me, my love. We are in the same level, my love. We're different.
Yeah.
So how it was to be like, start to be around people that you think like they are something else, but they are the same. It's just number. And they have the life that they are.
Same shit. Literally same shit.
Same problem, yeah. And and what then?
And then what happened was I understood that
about yourself.
About myself, because seeing and observing was something that I was always good about. You know, I like checking someone's life so deep that you feel that it's you that you lived your life. You know, for me it was inside one life living so many lives. You know. Because I was going inside their families and seeing how they are behaving, how jealousy is affecting the family, how money can create like complications, everything. The life lessons that I needed to be very fast in connecting with people, getting attention of every kind of people, convincing everyone to listen. These were the abilities that I earned during these years. And also seeing my own shadows in other people helped me heal better from them. And eventually, when I was ready, the right person gave me the right equipments and I used them very uniquely, and it's very big discipline every day. I never quit doing my meditation for 2 years.
Wow.
Not even one day, you know. So this way I could clear all the...
I feel like this hotel, it was the space that you get for your life to go inside and to know yourself, in the same time that you see a lot of people that you understand from the top.
Right.
5 dimension, like you see all the picture, nothing outside.
Yes.
If they are moving me, I need angry, jealous, everything.
Okay.
I can go to explore myself and walk, and I do meditation. Meditation, it's like, you know what is this? It's just open all the area that you need,
Right.
that things can get in,
Right.
and you can start like know yourself from between anything that's gonna come. And it's like to work things, and it's to build them and creative. They understand that you have from the option to look about life and not just to react to life.
Exactly.
So you understand that, and how much time you stay in Antalya?
Antalya.
Hotel?
The hotel's name.
No, it's not the other name. How much time you stay there? You do this work in the same time.
So I was there for 3-4 years in that hotel.
You stay how much?
In that hotel, 2 years.
So you work all this work 2 years.
Yes, in 2
It
years.
was the therapy for you, my love.
Yes, exactly.
It's exactly therapy.
Exactly, a big therapy. And
Like
there,
you get the diamond before.
yes.
God put you Kabbalah.
Yeah.
PDF, you can look, I don't know when you're gonna
PDF.
get, but
And I
life gonna
got
give.
satisfied with
Wow.
everything, you know. I drove, I traveled, I lived alone, I got a girlfriend, I lived with a girlfriend. And then I smoked, I drank, I was eating all kinds of good food. You know, this hotel was a big blessing, but I was giving a very good thing to it.
You know, in the morning we speak about that I share with you about my in the Jew, how say that? The word.
The path?
No, we are believing in our culture that you cannot understand if you are spiritual or not if you are living in the mountain alone. You need to check yourself
Yes.
front of relationship.
Exactly.
If you can, in the relationship that you have in your home.
Right.
Because this is the way that you can understand who you are, what
Yes.
really you have inside. Happiness, giving, judgment. So this is the way that you can travel inside. And when you was there, it's a lot of people, but no one from your area that you know.
Right.
So you can build yourself with new people every day.
Exactly.
And to choose from the beginning, every day, who you want to be today, how you want to look about that. Like it's practice, again and again,
Right.
to choose.
Exactly.
Choose.
So,
Vibration.
yeah,
Vibration.
that's a choice that you have on
So
the
after that you
moment,
was
yes.
master and you start to speak like you speak today?
No.
Not yet, okay.
No. I
When it
was
happened?
terrible. I was terrible.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah. The reason was, but because, you know, I already, from my childhood, from 14 years old time, I had these feelings that, you know, I want peace and happiness for everyone, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And peace and happiness for everyone was something that so many people on the planet, they feel. And this is coming from the deepest guidance of soul, in which is this urge to serve.
I like your eyes when you speak now.
Thank you.
So beautiful to see that.
Thank you very much.
I see the pure. Yeah, keep going.
So we want to really, from heart, deepest of our heart, there is a big call for everyone. Most of us, we don't hear because we are distracted by our own thoughts. And when we are a little silence in our own thoughts, we start hearing this, the call that says, come within, you know. And this is about the meaning of life, the spirit side. So when my journey came to that place, my call to serving was in action, but it was bringing me to the place that I was serving as a waiter, serving as a assistant. I really loved the selfless giving vibration, you know. You are just doing something without expecting anything, you know. That's something that was satisfying me so
Doing
much.
something or giving something, you mean?
Giving, and also
It's
yeah.
about the energy. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
about the doing.
Exactly.
It's about when I do what I do, I do with energy that I'm listening for giving.
Okay, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're like gifting
Because
a
when you
vibration,
give,
yeah?
you vibration love.
Yes.
Because you don't want to take.
Exactly.
So when you give love, you're gonna get love.
Yeah.
It's creative, the infinity.
So, but when you do this in the system, it becomes like that until the pandemic hit.
You see, it's like God knows when to move it out, when you need to practice you, and after that,
When it is enough, it is enough. you
the
know.
time of the corona gonna come, and what happened there?
So actually, it
You want
was.
something to eat?
I think I'm okay.
Maybe I'm gonna
okay.
give you something nice. Yeah. It's nice. Yeah. I'm with you.
Oh, nice.
Salut.
It's so cold. I like it.
Indigo, thank you.
תודה לאל.
תודה. Yeah. חודה בזורגה.
خدا بزرگه. Nice. So serving always, for those who they have open heart or slightly open heart, they always feel this urge to serve in a way, you know, to do something for the world, you know, to create something, at least to have an effect. This is a call that ones with more open heart they are feeling. There is a sesame seed here, my love. Yes. I can meditate on that, you know.
Thank you.
So, when I was in that serving stage, after Corona, we went home, and it was a very.
You stay there or you go to other place?
I stayed at Antalya.
Mhm.
But that was a blackout time. For me, I was just staying at home, staying alone, doing nothing, killing time in the internet, playing games and stuff. Until we came back to the hotel with masks and stuff, and it came to place that we had to be vaccinated to stay at the hotel.
You vaccinated?
Yes.
How much time still? I just want to know because I'm so curiously.
Yes, I think in 3 months, or no, it was in 6 months. I think
This
in
is
6
was
months.
the load in Turkey. You must have
Yes.
vaccinated.
It was something like QR code and stuff. You had to be asked everywhere, and I didn't know anything about anything. You know, that was the reason I just chose to stay at my job. You know, I got vaccinated. But it was going okay. It's just cool until 1, 2, 3 months later on that I felt some like problems, physical problems
After?
and then
Like what?
like some rashes in my skin and stuff. But mostly I didn't know about the possibility until someone aware actually said, didn't you notice that it is started after vaccines? So okay, I said what it is. I didn't know about it. I didn't know anything. And I never looked for any alternative news about it. So I said, look, I really am to that spiritual person that said to me that you shouldn't have done that. I asked, listen, I really want to be in the spiritual journey. I feel there is a meaning for the life, and I'm in the seeking of it. I've been reading books about it. I am trying to understand life, and eventually I want to be a deep person. And if it is going to keep me from having that, it's unacceptable for me. I'm willing to do whatever necessary that is to get rid of these, whatever it is inside my body. Said, listen, I don't know what it is, and it is near 1 month it's out and no one 2 months it's out, no one knows what is inside. I have to have higher guidance, and also better knowing people would guide me in this matter. So I had time, and after they said there is a chance, if there is a chance of healing, it's through meditation, because the DNA regeneration and coming back to its original state is possible by observing the...
That from it just gonna know that something get in that you
Yes.
don't need, and if you do meditation, it can make the clear. I believe that we can creative with what we are thinking, everything.
Exactly.
So if we have vaccinated and we want to clean that, it's maybe hard work of
Right.
consciousness that you need to choose
Right.
to find time to sit, to put attention, and to be totally there.
So it's, although it is very strong material,
Yeah.
and there is 90% of it is healable by meditations, detoxifications, and emotional healings, and this and that, with a proper food diet and stuff. And the rest 10% can be healed by later. So this was the original idea of mine to start my journey.
to listening to your body, that something changed after the
Yes.
vaccinated. I want to search the meaning that the reason that I leave Iran is because I want to find myself in another area more happy. So okay, I walk and I see people, and now I know I can speak with people, rich. It's not a story about life, money, ciao ciao. I don't need you. I need something again. I go to back
Yes,
to search the meaning.
exactly.
And
So I had a Rudraksh I received from India, but I was keeping it for the time that I was choosing to the journey to myself. So I put the Rudraksh on, and I chose, okay, I'm choosing the spirit path, and I'm open to receive whatever it is. And I did the meditations that was given to me, and 1 week of raw vegan diet.
really, tell me.
And my guide said to me that after 1 week of raw vegan diet, if you want to continue raw vegan or normal vegan, cooked or raw, or even if you want, you go back to your carnivorous diet. And after 1 week, I was feeling like a butterfly, really very, very light, very, very
I believe in
calm.
that. I believe that food is consciousness. We can understand a lot about people around us,
Right.
about the situation of the consciousness, is the relationship that they have with the food, because it's everything. And
Exactly.
what we eat, it's what we're gonna vibration, because everything is vibration. So
Definitely.
if I eat meat, I'm gonna be angry.
Right.
And if I eat, give me like a potato, I'm gonna be
Grounded.
Yeah, so it's come together, it's energy.
Sure, definitely.
So if I eat spicy, so it's not something that I don't know about my system to
Right.
be stressful, to be angry, to be a wash. It's come together,
Right,
The
definitely.
soft people cannot eat spicy. You need to know that. We can falling down after the spicy. That I'm falling down if I eat spicy?
Really? Why? Because
I don't know why, because the system, it's not, she don't know what to do with that. I'm
okay.
falling down in Thailand 2 times.
Oh wow, I
They
love
tell me-
spicy.
They tell me, yeah, it's okay. But about myself, I speak now. Okay,
So the
so
thing
you
is,
start with the change of the food, and you start to feel how it's like start to live life with this
I was
feeling.
so glad because I was in the hotel. So there was very, very fresh organic fruits and
Wow.
salads. That was the first week,
Wow.
and I did very great on that, And I didn't feel the need. And after
Wow.
that 1 week,
Like the hotel, this was the home of you.
it
like
was
exactly.
my home, yeah. But I didn't know how much I am going to change with just a food diet, and the meditation. Also, I have to say, there was someone that later on I was also listening as a guidance, like he had Instagram channel, and he was speaking about so many stuff like that is out of matrix, kinda. So I was also putting those information in my past information place. So it was clearing, putting new information, and food, diet, cleaning body, everything compact. And as I said to you earlier, I don't even remember how I came out of those like side effects. Thanks God, because now it's very well known, this scientific fact that if you are meditating, if you are in the present moment, your mind is in the rest mode and your body is healing
himself. Because when you know how to breathe, the breathing is healing. The most blessed that we can get in our life. So if we know how to be with soft and chill in the same time, she know what to do alone.
Exactly.
More than anything that we can take, you know.
And
this is what I believe.
Also, there is a conductivity that is dealing with it. As we are becoming, when we are healing in our body, when we are detoxing from toxins and like heavy metals and heavy like plastics and stuff from inside of our body becomes a better conduit, a conductor of frequency, of energy. And because in this age that planet Earth is receiving higher frequencies from the sun, our galaxy's central sun is more active now than before, and thus our own sun in the system, our planetary system, is hitting a great amount of photon energies, sending like high frequency energy packages towards Earth. And it comes to us if we are like a good conduit of energy, if we are conductor, and our body is ready for receiving those ions.
If you clean yourself with work, breathe, and consciousness clear, open, so this one can get into yourself and stay there. If you're not, it's not gonna get it. No, you don't know where. So you need to be open.
Yes.
And to prepare the area before that it can get in for your. Yeah.
Exactly. And as you get better and more clear, like a crystal, you become better conductor, and then higher energies, when they are entering your body, your cells, are getting healed. Literally, when the higher energy enters your body, inside the meditation, in deep meditations, and also in the presentness, in calling for higher lights.
And I believe that we have like angel that can see that we open space and we want to heal ourselves, and when we stay like that, they're gonna come.
Yes, we are calling for the higher lights. Yes,
they come. They know what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
and that heals your body.
When it was the time that you was there, and when you moved to London.
Oh yes. Then when I started this 1 week, the second week of it, I manifested one of my dreams in which was going to England, you know, from my childhood, because in Iran it's a very big propaganda that Europe is something very like a heaven. It's a utopia. Yeah, Europe and America.
This is how they are looking about it?
Yes, we had that outlook growing up, and I really wanted to see that. Really wanted to see how what it is, what is going on there, you know.
Maybe it's not the money now, maybe it's Europe. Maybe the happiness is there.
Definitely.
And then what?
And no one on the planet could say to me, and I would say, okay, I believe you. It's not worth seeing. You know, I'd say no.
How much time you was there?
So what happened was, one of my guests told me, I'm taking you. I like you. You are very polite. You are very manageable. You're managing everything, and you are honest. You are not stealing.
When you put attention to relationship, everything can give you what you need in your life.
Exactly.
Because you put the attention about what it's important.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get what you need. So
I
it's
think because I kinda was,
authentic.
I was always authentic, but you know, those synchronicities of life happen,
Sorry.
bless you. Synchronicities of life, that magic part of life, happen only when we are in the high frequencies. That's why we are in these frequencies on this island.
Because we created that with ourselves. When you think about this,
Yes.
you tell the energy come to me, and
Yes.
she come because you are with the high level to get, because you are open.
Yes.
It's come together, yeah.
Exactly. But then when your frequency is low, you don't attract kind of what you are resonating with, because you are not resonating.
Things can get in, but you don't see them. When
Maybe,
you're,
yes.
Yeah, it's
Also,
happened
you're not
always. God
present
speaks
to-
with us every day, every time.
Definitely.
But they cannot see maybe.
Yes.
But it's happened all the time.
Because we are present and we are not present and we
Yeah.
cannot catch it, right?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
right. And then we did, it took me very seriously. It said I have restaurants that I am kind of very busy managing them and I can't put time for my children. I want to visit them. I'm paying for your flight ticket, for your visa, for your this and that, everything with me.
Come to
and-
heaven.
Yeah, come to London.
It was London.
Yes. That was how I went to London in 2 months. Before that, when I was newly freshly in Antalya, coming out of Iran, I was thinking about going to Europe. But the way of illegal, you know, going over the border, and in 6 months you are like settling down in England, and then you go to the camp for years.
Wow.
And then you come out and you have like 15 hours of work in 3 days or something, like these rules, you know, until some years.
Yeah.
Then you are free to be like a normal citizen, right? And I was thinking to do this.
Wow.
And I asked my guide that, okay, I want to do this. And she said, if you really want to do that, you can. And actually I can help you. I can give you guys numbers that you can ask them to provide you information how to do. I can help you too also.
To create
But
it.
I think you can do it better, easier way. But it's up to you again.
What do you want?
I said, what do you mean? She said, you can like kind of, it can come to you, you know, somehow. Easy ways, always life comes with the easy ways, miracle ways, you know, you gotta
Yeah.
give it a chance.
Like open the option.
Yes. So this happened, this option came, and I went very, very easily. In 2
You
months,
was happy?
I was there.
Dancing?
And I was thinking, what is this place? Oh, I know. I know. Okay, I know now. I got my lesson. Now I got to see
What?
to see why am I here.
Mm.
And I learned that I got to clear my surrounding, and there was some connections that had to be cut, because you know, in every spiritual journey that anyone goes, there is somewhere that you have to detach, you know, from anyone. So this was that detachment that I lived at London in my like very super small quarter, like getting to know no one from work, like managing and waiting and coming back, and just meditation, very small room, one chair for meditation and one bed for sleeping, you know. And that was the time that I was so much in the parks, and I kind of also was receiving the new information from this teacher in Instagram, and was integrating that to my life in that phase. And finally, kind of I got into these meditations, planetary peace meditations, mass meditations. Exactly 1 week before going to London, kinda I joined the first meditation or something. And when I went there, I continued being
But
in
you,
these
you
meditations.
just know now.
Yeah, but I didn't know what I'm doing, kinda. You know, I really loved the idea of healing and imagining good stuff happenings, but I didn't know shit about like etheric plane or imagination, what it is about healing, what is going on in the world, nothing.
So you arrived to London,
Yes.
and how it was the feeling to be there after 6 years in Italy? What it was different? No, Italy,
After,
Turkey.
in Turkey, it was very alone,
Yeah?
cold. People
Sorry,
are
Dr.
so fake. It's okay. It's okay. It's fact.
It's so
Everyone
cold,
is.
oh my God!
Yeah, it's just so cold, rainy, like gloomy. Everywhere was seeming so fake. Like the buildings, all of them are like toys. Cars are looking like toys. People are wearing clothes, but in their eyes they don't see you. They don't look at you. They don't hear you. Everyone is
I feel
oriented
it's
with
in every
job and
city,
work.
big city, you know.
Every
This
big
is,
city, sure.
It's about every big city around the world. This is the energy.
Yes.
Because it's like being stuck in the system to run away to somewhere when it's like it's everything we have inside, and we're trying to get things to make us full, to
Right.
be happy. You came from Iran because you think Europe it's heaven, but the true heaven it's here, it's not there.
Exactly.
And every time that we run away and trying to get things from outside, it's leave us so empty with ourselves. Like
Right.
so, this is not the truth. And when you understand that, okay, it's not okay, this is not
And it
my
was
story.
another attempt of.
It's funny. You are the second person that I speak with him this week that have some story about England.
Oh, really?
That I
Interesting.
spoke with someone also that he told me, was my dream when I was a child because all the music is from there. But he go there and in the end of the story he choose to move.
So this is actually.
It's this story that we sometimes
it's
speak
agenda.
about.
This is agenda that's it's like calling for, but it is okay.
Yeah.
Because why okay? When I arrived
This is
there,
part of the way, but wait,
I
I
was
want to
always-
ask you a question.
Please.
Wait, I want to see.
Yes. Then
How
we go
much
to Italy.
time you go to Italy after?
No. It is the way of talking.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can understand why. I want to know from you, please, let me know. How much time you choose to move in the moment that you understand, okay, I'm feeling lonely, it's cold, all the building here, it's like, what is this? It's toys. The people, I can see them move maybe with nice clothes, but I don't see the eyes. How much time?
When the airplane touched the ground.
What?
Actually, I kind of knew it before
No,
flying.
that
Before
you know
flying,
that.
yeah, but
You choose to leave
the
to
one
other
that you said, it was the time that I was in the taxi coming like to the city side. I just like from the airplane.
The airport. You
From
see.
the airport,
Airplane.
I was going to the city of London,
Yeah.
and I understood that. But before,
And how much time you stay in
6
London?
months.
Okay. And after that?
I came here.
Okay.
Yes, I could stay more and like accumulate more money and stuff, but it was I knew from deep of my heart that.
How you choose to go to Thailand after London?
So
From where this is come, yeah?
So where this coming is, I was looking for somewhere that it can rain, but it's not cold.
Weather.
Yes, and it was a tropical weather, and so I searched tropical places that can live, and then I was looking for Thailand, Bali, and Indonesia, between these three. I kind of chose Bali, and then later I got guided to Thailand. And
You been in Bali or not?
no, but I felt this Thailand is more clear, more clean, like. And then I was trying to go to Koh Phangan or something like that. It's near Phuket. I wanted to see that side and kind of.
Kopayam?
I
Oh, who knows?
it's in the mainland, but it's like a jungle place.
Okay. In the north?
Koh Phangan or something like that.
Okay.
It's in the east, in the west of Thailand, sorry.
Okay.
So I wrote the name wrong, and it's Kopangan was this one. So I saw this as an island. I said, island? That's a great idea. I want to go to Ireland.
Yeah! So cool.
When I came here, I thought this is a deserted island. I didn't know anything about it. I just was pure heart call, you know.
Wow.
And I was so stupid to give 750 pounds to one pair of shoes that I thought it's like mountains and rocks everywhere. That I need to be waterproof shoe, you know. Like a city boy, you
People
know.
not move from the beach. You came with these shoes here?
I donated everything that I had, like with everything like in a suitcase. Also my like suits and stuff.
You
Only-
don't ask anyone how it's there. You just came and you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
it's
I
so
came
beautiful.
for 1 week.
You choose to want to come.
No, like 2 weeks, but sticky island, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I see. You see.
I see.
Thanks God, we are here in this paradise. The moment I came here, for
How
2
it was,
days,
yeah.
I was on my knee, literally, I was in my knees, saying thank you. Maybe in 2 days I said about 20,000 times thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, because of the greenness.
What do you feel when you get
I
for
was coming
tropical
from this
place
gloomy, cloudy
after
London,
the
you know,
yeah la la.
and this sound, and cha-cha, the subways and houses like this, boxes like.
Wow.
When I came here, I saw the nature after so long. I was saying, oh, thank you for the wind, thank you for the green, thank you for the sky. And it was like this vibration all the time.
Wow.
On my knees. Whenever I was going to the beach, on my knees, 15 minutes
You know
prayer.
what I want to say? I want to say that
Please.
it's so easy to understand what we need, because the answer, it's always coming from the body. When you when you land in London, you can see, you feel that no me where I am, ooh la la.
Oh, yeah.
And when you choose to, okay, I'm not going to stay, I don't feel happy,
Definitely.
to listening to your body,
Right.
and you ask yourself some question, that the answer of the question, I want tropical weather. Like you imagine before what I want to see. You know, you're just not waiting that something gonna happen. You stop again, you open space,
Right.
you put attention. What do you want, you know? So you
And I
see
started
picture.
working on that. The third part of the manifestation is
You
action.
see how much God help you. Like
Yes.
you put name that it's not the correct name, but it's take you to
Yeah,
the
exactly.
place that you really want.
On the
It's,
place.
it's
But
like
I would like to say how much I've worked on that, you know. I had to work about 3 months. It took me 3 months to decide to buy the, like, to
come here.
To come, you know.
yeah, okay.
So,
It's not happening in 1 second.
yes,
You
yes.
imagine I see
but,
go.
you know, there are so many
need to
fears,
build a way.
yes,
Yeah.
that you have to deal. There are so many thoughts you're putting at the place, and also, what do you want? What are you doing? You know, all these months I was alone on the and
in London.
yeah, and I was cultivating on myself, you know.
You accept to not know and
Yes.
start to ask yourself question that help you to see.
No, yes, me and also this teacher that was helping me, giving me the necessary information in Instagram. He was in lives, like I do now, you know. And in lives, he was talking, and we were looking at the lives saved. So we were using the new information to put instead of the
Exactly.
past information. Like, for example, if you have the quote that's saying that I'm poor, you have to change it with repetition again, but in another way, with also meditation and presentness. It's all another package of.
To be aware with my consciousness about the relationship that I want to create for what I have in the past and what I want to put now.
Right.
So I look about the part and I'm not the part. When I do this stop, I go to the 5 dimension, and this moment I can creative what my heart choose.
Okay.
If I'm not stop, I just behave. It can just keep going to be like that until I'm gonna die. Like
Because it's in cycles.
we need to choose to put attention about the places that they are not work for us. We see something like a hard energy, and you see the weather, it's not for you. You see the place, the people, so you stop. You put the attention, okay, what I want, and you start to open the area to imagine the things. It's not mean like, okay, tomorrow I have the ticket. No, you wake up in the morning at the same time that you search the answer, and you go to work, and you back to weekend to find yourself again alone. And it's keep going, like the easy to find who we are,
exactly.
It's not like celebration. It's very hard, because it's to go deep and the places that you don't know who you are. So you're just traveling in places that you need to know to respect yourself and believe. Because if you not believe, nothing gonna happen. You're gonna be stuck with suffering. You're gonna be the victim, and you not accept to be the victim. You said in Iran, okay, ciao, I don't want it. I feel I'm not happy here.
Yes.
You go to Anatolia, you start to understand who you are, because God put you around relationships that they are changing every day, all the time. You think that all the people around you, when you was a child, speaking about Europe, this is the heaven of life. You just land in the airport and you say, okay, ulala, this is not heaven, I don't want to be here.
Yes.
And only 6 months, you just take yourself to place that feel you connect to your body. Because I feel in Copenhagen, this is the place.
But sometimes, yes, there
Not
is
only,
something
for
like
sure,
this
but
that I want to mention too, because when I was in Turkey, when I manifested this London thing, I kind of knew that it is the center of the matrix, you know, I'm going to the center of it.
Yeah.
It's
nice
I
to know that,
it.
it's different to feel that.
Yeah, but I chose it this way, that because kind of in some place
because
I wanted
it's
to
stop
end.
and to stop.
Yes, to end the past.
Step after step,
and
I mean.
to see what's coming next, right?
Yeah.
And what it is about.
Yeah.
And wherever anyone is right now on the planet, the poor state or inside the prison cell or anywhere, very bad illness. I mean, if you start, literally, when you put the intention, as you said, that usually all of us, 99% of all the people, we don't know what we want, you know. We are not certain on what we want and what we don't want, right? So that's why we are getting brainwashed and programmed by other people.
Yeah.
If we knew, we could choose to program to have faith, right? So
But this is the part of the searching.
Yes.
Like
so
you
now,
need to go and to check with yourself
yeah.
to understand, so what I want.
So even when you are in London, it's dark, it's low frequency and stuff and blah, blah, blah. It's the 9-to-5 job and you hate it, whatever. But the thing is putting the intention, because you know what you want. This time you know what you want, you know. And that is not about physical world only, but it is about so many stuff. It's about, I want really this time desire to be my highest true self. I desire to be as peaceful as I can. I desire to help as much people on the planet I can. I want to be the hands of God on this planet. I want to be as clear intention as I can. I want to be happy like as I was a kid. You know, these was my new intentions, new asks from life. And that was how I designed my exit. I knew I had to meditate. Without meditation, wherever I go, it's going to be disaster. So I had to be clear. So that was why I was meditating. I knew without meditation, I cannot get out of London. So I was meditating every day, 2 times.
To open the space.
Yes.
To create the reality.
So
and also today, you do everyday meditation.
Every day. It's every day. Everyone is doing every day. It's tuning. Because we are not in the most tuned planet, you know.
Yeah.
We are the tune of the planet. We have to wake up and tune it.
So you're here 1 year, and I think that I can speak with you like years, you know, because this is what we do. We're speaking about meaning, and I just want to share with you, when I meet you, I see the energy that you have searching in the eyes to give the answer, to share good things that you see.
Thanks, God.
You speak with the heart, you know?
Thanks, God.
When you speak, I can see that in your heart, that you care. It's not about nothing, just to listening, you know? You have energy of listening. And you hear, and I meet you in the same time that you have amazing girlfriend.
Thank you.
That I really like. And both of you looking like giving energy of love and music.
Wow.
And so pure and authentic, and it's not easy to find, no matter where you are. That people here don't think that Copenhagen is place of heaven, because a lot of lost souls also around, okay? It's not about the place outside, it's about the energy inside. So also here I can sit with a lot of people that don't feel happy.
Right.
And they don't have, like, they don't know what to do with them with themselves when they wake up in the morning. So for sure it's not about the story, London, outside, Copenhagen, but for sure we have places that they can support for what we wish. So if I want to be connected to my body, to my spiritual, so you don't go and drink alcohol every day and dancing and lost yourself. You just building flute, play with the instrument, you give your heart with music.
Right.
And I don't know what is more higher to connect the vibration of life from the music, you know, because this is the most beautiful thing that we can do. To be with some instrument, it's no matter what, and to give this channel open and to play together, connected. So this is what I see about
Definitely.
you 1 year after that you arrived from London.
Yes.
And you look like you Buddha.
You
You
are
Buddha.
just seeing yourself, I think. Yeah. We are what we see. I believe all the journey that we come is because to find about 3 major questions. First one is, what is this place that I'm born in?
Again, what is
What is this place, or who am I?
who I am?
Who I am?
When it was the first time that you asked this question?
Who I am?
Who I am? What is place?
Always. I'm still asking.
Always.
Always.
But when it was the first?
I think
For me it was very scary. Very young years old, I started to ask me, who I am? What I do here? I'm gonna die. What's gonna happen then? Yeah, it was scary myself when I was young. It was a crazy question.
when were you old?
Very, very young.
I see. I don't remember actually, but I think that this most interesting question for me was death. Because death is like something that is the most mysterious, you know, the most mystic.
What is the relationship that you have with dead today?
Today is my friend.
Share with me, what do you mean?
I mean, today, death is always with me. It reminds me of my origin, the
Why?
non-duality,
Why?
undeniable observation.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because when you have your death beside you, you don't get to be deceived by your own ego. You know there is death, you know. Ego says, do this for next year, you know. You say,
Give me example how you have relationship with the dead. If you want to be close to yourself and not give the ego to control you. One example of question that you can ask.
death is like this, that for me, when you are afraid of death, you are avoiding the death. You are...
No, you're listening when I ask? Hello, give me the answer. Look,
Yes.
if you want to check
Okay.
yourself,
Okay.
if you go after your ego,
Okay.
or you go to after you really love, connected, your heart. Give me one example of question that you ask yourself to understand. This is to be more close to who you are with the relationship that you have with the dead. You know what I mean? I give you example. Like, I want to know if I'm gonna tell Now, to my mom, no, I don't want to do that. If I'm gonna be 17 years old and I think about this moment, I'm gonna be sad that I don't do that, or I'm gonna be happy? Like I take myself to so far away to the end, ask myself, if I look from there to this moment, I'm gonna be okay with that also there?
Okay.
Or maybe I'm gonna be, no, why I don't do that, you know? So I just play with the end, and with the end I go back to now.
Okay.
Because I check, okay, now it's maybe emotional to tell me don't do that, but if I'm gonna go 50 years, they're not emotional, it's more easy for me to know I'm gonna be regret that I don't do that, you know?
I see what you mean.
You understand? You have a
Yes,
question like that?
Yeah, for me, it's like I have this idea of the highest truth. I'm saying if it is like, is it going to be good for everyone? Is it coming from the place of like oneness and love, and that child wants to do that? Or is it coming from the place of separation and something for me, you know?
So you
In
really
this life.
clear,
Yes.
put all the questions that you can check. If it came from this area, if it came this
Everything,
part.
yes, in the
Beautiful.
moment. But when you do this very often, it becomes easier to do, you know, every
You
moment.
don't need to ask. You
Yes.
just connect
You
to
just
vibration.
yes. Because when you are vibrating on your, like, on that authentic person, you already feel in your body what is right and what is not, you know, when there is a vibration that comes to you, and even if your third eye is not open and you don't see it, a vibration comes to your body and you feel it's untuned with you, you know, your frequency is high, so you feel it's not in the harmony, so you don't allow it to like infiltrate your system. But yeah, and also it's very interconnected with your shielding. It's imagining shields in the morning is a big part of the tuning, I think.
And how you see yourself today? Who you are?
As if you, as the function of mine, I mean my function in society. I make flutes from bamboos, local bamboos. I sell them and I make money to live. And I have a channel, Persian channel. I talk about some awakening stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's a small one. It's with 100 and...
It's not
20.
better. We start for somewhere,
Yes,
everyone.
yes. It's like 1.5 months.
You also so new
Yeah.
with the relationship that you have with yourself.
Yes,
To
definitely.
speak outside, you know?
Yes, yes.
So it's come together.
Exactly.
Don't rush.
No
you
rush.
have all your life.
Definitely.
And you're gonna be amazing and beautiful. I can see that. Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank
And you're gonna come to my country. We're gonna do a circle together, I know.
you. Oh, really? Okay.
We just
see
need to
that?
wait to the peace, you know?
Okay.
And that's how we can creative this century.
I'm so
this is
in.
the time to say if someone can help with this, thank you.
Thank you very much for God, for having each other.
I can ask you a favor
Please.
for me and for all the human beings that can maybe be in this moment and listening to us. You can give the energy that you have when you play on the flute, that people can understand. For me, when someone play, you can feel how much is
Right.
connect.
I see.
And with the flute, we're speaking
Okay.
about that. It's
Sure.
about breathing.
Definitely.
So it's not like you playing piano and you just playing. Here you speak with your breathing, the instrument, you know.
Right.
So it's so beautiful and special. And when you play, I am going to dance with God.
Thank
So what do you think? Do you want?
you. Yeah, sure, I can play. Which one you want to hear?
Before you play, I feel that I want to say more. You have something, how you feel with this conversation to stop and speak yourself? Because all the time you speak to the people.
Right.
You give them, you give, you're just giving, you know? Give them meaning, give them the answers. I know that this is how you're listening. I know this is how you speak. Every time that I see you, this is your
There's
energy.
giving energy.
And it's so beautiful. And I feel that I'm connected to your heart because I'm not the same. And
Literally.
and we speak, we are so funny the same also, you know? We have a lot
Sure.
of like, I can see that. And maybe we can see things that we look about the same in anyone, but with you, It's come from your eyes. It's like my brother. You see?
That's so kind.
And your language is like my dad and my mom.
Right.
So I feel the root that I came from.
Same wise.
And I want to say thank you because you are really brave with the choosing that you have with your life to go every time, again and again, follow your heart. And this is what I love in my podcast, that I speak with, sometimes I have the option to speak with souls that do some journey for the truth, for the meaning.
Right.
And imagine yourself how much value to give here to the people when they are looking, they're searching in this place to be happy and they don't, and you give them an answer.
Right.
Don't be searching, be na. Like you can give the word that help people to be aware.
So this is the part of my life I start to give actually.
So we need to tell you thank you because it's a lot of value for really what's important in our life.
It's your kindness, really beautiful, beautifully put everything. I mean, I see what all your sayings come to the place, and my highest intention is to do my highest serving as much as I can to bring whatever it is out. But it has a process of opening the throat chakra, being able to speak, and
And you practice every day.
Yes.
To speak about meaning in this island.
Right.
You practice when you have the class of the flute.
Definitely.
You practice every time that you show who you are.
Right.
Because it's new area, new land that you move, and you can feel yourself, make a relationship that you show who you are after the transformation of the relationship that you have from your body, from your mind, from your breathing. You have like a lot of parts that you explore and you can share. I believe the most beautiful things is to take the PDF and put it then on the body with not to accept to do one step that give you the way to other step, to move other step. It's never going to happen.
Exactly.
And you accept to move and to be with belief and always not like forget they have meaning where it is and searching. And so I want to say thank you.
Thank you too.
And I really appreciate it who you are.
Yes.
And just put light every place that you go.
Thank you very much. I also appreciate you because who you really are is what really planet needs. All of us need you for these activations you do for everyone, all the podcasts and all the things you have done until here, and you will be doing in your next soul journey, next millions, trillions years of experience. But I really want to say something before playing flute, and that is, all my journey, only one thing kept me going and finding the right path all the time, and that was keeping my innocency. When you are keeping your innocency, and when you are following where your innocency is leaning towards, asking the question there, and trying to find connections to the innocency, that is where the connection with Goddess happens, and that transforms your life from just being to being in the flower state of your life, like being the most beautiful, healthy version of yourself. Is when we value our inside truth, like that innocency, and bring that child up this time in our matureness and by that guidance we can find the right path in so many deceiving paths in the world right now. Many ways, meditations, people talking about spirituality, awakening, everything is distorted. the way to find within is only by the inside guidance, the innocency, the feeling that we have for that person that like knows kind of what is good to do, you know, feels it very deeply. But we don't trust it so much, or we don't value it so much because we have interest in our mental ego. So in order to hear the sound of our original self, in order to become that innocent in our maturity, we need to learn how to allow ourselves to feel good. We are feeling bad about ourselves all the time because our thoughts say so, because we are programmed to kick out each other and ourselves. Softness.
Clean
Yes.
the powerful and move it because we don't need it anymore.
Yes.
The light is win, so we don't need the energy of the darkness anymore.
Exactly.
We can put the softness in the front and to speak ourselves softly way, to move how we move in our day.
Yeah.
Softly.
Yes.
Listening with softly.
Mm-hmm.
So when we put softly in everything, we open space to the heart, because our heart is so pure, like eyes of children that now come to the world, you know?
Yes.
So we just need to remember not to take all the things that we have
Yes, exactly.
from the past.
Yes.
And the voices that's speaking around us and maybe on us, just clean and put attention that we can choose from now who I want to be in my life, because I am creative. And if I want to be connected and choose to be good for myself, I'm going to meet outside reality that it's also good.
Right.
But if I not behave in my relationship, the most important relationship that we have, it's with ourselves.
Right.
If I don't remember to behave to myself like that, what I can find outside? Mirror.
So we have to slow down.
Slowly down.
We have to slow down so much.
Flute.
Meditation. And this slow down is not slowing down as losing some time. Actually, it's gaining time. Because when we are fast, we don't know what we do. We have to come back to fix what we did already. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
we have time to put attention and choose when we slowly down, because we respect the breathing, we respect the time to put question, to know what my mind think, what my feeling, what is the emotion that it's make me to, like, we can know more things. When life is just, you react every time, you lose the attention to choose. Exactly. And we are not animal, we have consciousness, and this is the difference.
Definitely.
Because animal cannot choose. She go after you want to eat, she go to eat, you know. I cannot now wait, do meditation.
Yes.
Stop, meditation before you want to eat this cat.
Having the will, you know, the choice.
Yeah.
The choice.
And this is like the first I want to say thank you about this. It's so important, and it's beautiful that you share that with us. So thank you, and I can see the softness that you have in your eyes.
Oh, thank you. You too, definitely.
Thank you. and how you move with your body, and when you play. Everything. Now they're gonna feel you, because when you're gonna play, they can feel it in 1 second.
Let's see.
Thank you.
See if it is
Ilia, wow.
You're such a motivator. I love it.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear that sometimes.
Let me see.
It's my way to give love, because you know, it's more nice to be from a judgment, just to give love.
Okay, different shades of same frequency. Yeah.
Wow, it's so beautiful. It's from Iran or here?
This is from Iran. It's called Nay.
Nay.
I'm not so good at it. I received it only a couple of months ago.
Don't apologize.
I'm just putting the.
You play in oud and you think that you don't know to play, but Kambache. You see?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you mean
I see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is coming from Iran. My father brought it.
Really?
It's
Here, when I see your father, so he give you that? Wow.
Yeah. It's a very unique piece that is going to...
Really unique.
It's very hard to be made from... It should be from this specific bamboo that's coming from Iran, and it has 5 holes. The way of calculations of the holes and the way they put all these bands on the instrument is special for the masters there. That's why I had to order it. I couldn't make it myself. Used to be played plain without any plastics here. So it's just cutting the bamboo and putting in the mouth and playing. It's the only instrument that doesn't have sound mechanism. It's only the tongue and the teeth that makes the sound.
Wow.
And your head is the cube for a resonator for the musical instrument. So your head is the part of the instrument because it's connecting to the bamboo with your teeth. So the teeth is connected with the head bones, and so you're sending the frequencies to your head.
You can clean your energy of stuck areas so
Yes.
easily. Wow.
So it's hitting the third eye pineal gland very easily. After playing some time, you feel very dizzy.
Wow.
And it's like your meditation. And
Wow, but with
it's more
vibration
focused.
strong.
Yes, exactly.
Because it came from here.
You're
Wow.
just hitting the pineal gland.
Wow. I
This
didn't know
was
that.
a very good technique for enlightenment in the past. Also, Rumi, so much time they talk about Ney and becoming a Ney, like crying like a Ney, happy like a Ney, and so on.
Wow.
So Ney is this one. It's like 7,000-year-old
Wow.
instrument. Let's see
We are
if I
blessed.
can
Thank
make
you.
sound of it.
Wow. Wow.
It's kinda airy, deserty vibes.
Yeah. I feel I'm addicted for music, you know.
Really.
Yeah.
So sorry, the masters of Ney. This is what we can hear in
Don't worry,
Kopangan.
don't worry. Give him just one more once and he know everything.
Yes.
You can want to play in this?
You want to?
I want to hear how it should be.
Oh, no.
This is my flute, but you know, I need also 1 month, 2 months.
Ah. You have a nice flute, I think.
I know.
You know?
You created this fruit. It must be nice, you know?
Thank you.
I want to give you
I
one.
did. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
It's such a beautiful.
Thank you so much. You're
you
so
too.
special.
You too. It's your
Wow.
beauty.
And it was not enough for me. I think we're gonna do one more. Like I want to speak with you about Israel and Iran, maybe. Who knows?
Oh,
Who
that's
knows?
why I'm here.
I love you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the invitation.